Oh man, it was a dance back in the early 2020s. They call it the Millie Rock. They said, but up in Brooklyn, they said it was getting sturdy. Sturdy Purdy,
Oh man.
man, 30 Purdy, 40 Purdy. Yeah, so many names for this Purdy, man. It was pretty good, pretty nice, pretty clean, might I say. Then the rain came down and they went to Cleveland. The mistake by the lake. Who would have thunk it? Not me, not Joe, surely not Dave. We gotta talk about Sturdy Purdy, man. Look, is Purdy really a product of the 49ers system? Dave, is he or is he not? Speak on it.
I've said this before, and I'm not changing how I said it last time. Yes, he is a product of the system.
Oh.
Um, I said this when he came in last year, and we went on that win streak, going into the playoff that helped us get to the NFC Championship game. And I'm not going to change that now. He definitely has been playing well. He's been playing elite in this system. Let's put it that way. So I'm not going to say that he's an elite quarterback, but what he's done in his system is elite.
Okay.
Simply because if you compare what he's been doing to the other quarterbacks that's been in this system, he's had the most success. Other than Jimmy Garoppolo getting to the Super Bowl, of course, that's pretty much the pinnacle right there. Is to actually get there, but you want to win it. But look at how the offense has played with him in the offense. Now he does have weapons around him to help him with that, of course. Christian McCaffrey, All Pro, should be. George Kittle, second best tight end in the league. Only Travis Kelsey is better than him. Then you got Debo Samuel, one of the most dynamic receivers in the game, who can not only be a good receiver, but he can run it from the back out of the backfield as well. You got Brandon Ayuk, who's starting to have a breakout season. He came on the crowd last year. Had over 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, and now he has the opportunity to continue to do that this year. And then, of course, he has the best left tackle in the game, and Trent Williams on his offensive line. So, and then to top it off, he has Kyle Shanahan calling plays. So he has a lot handed to him to be able to be successful in this system. But this offense is the best offense we've had under Kyle Shanahan. We are when it comes to points, I think we are second in first. We're second in points right now. The Dolphins clearly have that. Dolphins clearly have that right now,
Clear.
and I mean, it's clearly
Man,
it's clear.
man.
Um, but this offense has been doing a lot. We are as far as when it comes to interceptions, the offense is first. We've done the least amount of interceptions out of any team in the league. Least amount of turnovers out of any team in the league. We are number one in rushing yards. We
Mm-hmm.
are top top five,
I knew it was coming.
and of course, Jamo would do that.
I knew it was coming. Go ahead, Dave.
Shout out to Jamo with
No,
the
it's
super
Kanye.
chat, with the 4.99 super chat. I hate to interrupt you, Dave, but Tyreek is the best receiver in the league. Offensive Player of the Year. Hashtag cheaters never win. Hashtag cheaters always win.
Ah, let's go.
I like that.
That's tight.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw Jay want to come out, I said he gonna throw a super chat up and talk about Tyreek Hill. I'm very serious. But
He's
J-Mo, real quick, Tyreek Hill ain't the only candidate. Raheem Mostert too. Y'all got two candidates on the same roster.
facts,
Mm.
facts. Hey, and I
He
got
didn't
one-
leave
I
a
got
touchdown.
and I got three. I got two of his people on his team on my fantasy league right now. And they the reason why I won that game.
Yeah, I got Waddle too in most of my league.
So I'm feeling good right now.
I got
But
water.
Purdy has played elite in this system. But he is just like Shannon Sharp said, he is not by any stretch an elite quarterback. He has, and the game yesterday pretty much showed that. Without his weapons, he was pretty much just like Nick Mullins. If you look at how Nick Mullins was in this offense without any weapons, I think the only thing he had was George Kittle, and he was pretty terrible. Now we were able to move the ball and score points, but it wasn't to this level. This was the Browns broke our 30 point game streak. You know, it was 8 games in a row. We scored 30 points, and they broke that. We talked about the Eagles defense. We talked about the Cowboys defense and the Niners defense. The one defense we have not talked about that we should be talking about is the Browns.
Yep.
They are allowing the least amount of yards in the last 65 years. This is they have the third best defense when it comes to yards in the NFL history right now. So that defense, I don't care what anyone says how bad their offense may be, that defense comes to play every single game. Every single game. So now I could go in here and say that there are some things in this game to where I feel like we should have still won this game because we put ourselves in position to be able to do that. But at the end of the day, the better team on Sunday won that game, and that defense came out and was just the game. Some of the game plans wasn't good either because I believe that when you see the pressure that's being put on your quarterback, you got to stop calling screenplays. Try to get him to have a better opportunity to do that, especially when some of his best weapons are out. But I'm not putting this on Kyle Shanahan either. This is a team loss. We lost this as a team, plain and simple. But like I said before, Purdy is not elite. He just played elite in the system, but he's not an elite quarterback.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, let me tell you something. Look, the Browns defense are who we thought they were. I mean, we seen it I don't know if you all seen the pregame, you know, when the 49ers came out there, you know, they was doing their thing, jumping around, you know, being the bullies that they are. And the Browns, you know, Elijah Mitchell got blindsided, no pun intended, because it was a tackle that took him out. But PJ Walker? That was his name?
PJ Walker. I think this is the same PJ Walker that was with the Carolina Panthers last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. Same one I played in the Arena League too.
Yeah. Came out there and was making plays, just making plays left and right. You know, it was PJ Walker was making so many plays that the Dallas fans was about to walk down to Dallas and pick Jerry up and be like, "You see what happened when you get rid of Amari Cooper? He doing this with PJ Walker." Like, come on, man. He went from Jacoby Brissett to PJ Walker. Like, he just doing whatever he need to do. Meanwhile, the secondary was questionable for the 49ers, right? That was one of the things that Dave said. Like, we could get better in the secondary. Like, if you attack our secondary, you could win a game. You get a receiver that can attack and a quarterback that can get rid of the ball, you have a chance to win the game. Now, again, the 49ers injuries started coming out of left and right. Like I've always said it on here, CMC is the product. Like if CMC is there, then you can clearly answer this question that we asked. Is Purdy a product of the 49ers system? Yeah, because Christian McCaffrey is the system. Like if that running back is toting, there's nothing else anybody can do because once they get over 100 yards, you can't stop their run. But technically, once he went down, then you had Trent go down, then you had Debo go down, and it's all like, whoa, that's a little bit too much to handle in a game like this. So now Myles Garrett and them was just running rabbit. I mean, even though Trent was still doing his thing left and right. So for me, yeah, Purdy is it. I asked on a few episodes ago. I said we keep talking about Jalen Hurts, we keep talking about Dak Prescott, and all these questions about can they win a game if. And I was like, we need to throw Purdy out there and be like, can he win the game if? And we won the same. Technically, they almost did win it. It started raining and the field goal kicker missed. But the if is still out there. And we'll see what happens next week.
All right. So I'm glad you didn't put that on Kyle Shanahan. I was like, oh, where they going with this? But you didn't. No, good job. All right. Okay. Is he a product of the system? Oh, of course. I mean, I've been saying this for the longest. I'm the one that said I think Daniel Jones is better than Brock Purdy. And y'all think I'm crazy.
I still think you're crazy.
How?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
How you think I'm crazy?
Okay.
What's this new Daniel Jones got? That's anything similar to CMC.
That offense last night looked a lot better with Tyrod Taylor in it than Daniel Jones. But
put Brock Purdy in that offense. What happens?
Do you think?
I think you're gonna look like
Do you think?
Tyrod, but go ahead.
Put Brock Purdy on offense, see what happens. But look, let me say about Brock Purdy. He's doing his job. Kyle Shanahan put him in great situations when all he has to do is make the throw. And he's been doing that, right? He don't have to think too much. He just got to make the throw. All right? Hey, Brock Purdy, go to A, go to B, go to C, and he does it. Yesterday, in the first quarter, in like a half, C-Mac was killing him. Killing them. They could not stop Steve. On the first drive alone, he scored. He went on a whole full field by himself. Scored. All right. Vision is pure. Vision is elite. He elusive. He break tackles. I mean, he does it all. Catching the backfield. And then after that, he did throw a good pass to Brandon Ayuk. You know, he got a lot of pressure. That's what happened. The difference that happened yesterday, he got pressure. Y'all got to realize, we talk about Jalen Hurts all the time about his offensive line. Brock Purdy also have an awesome offensive line. You got the best left tackle in the NFL, and he barely gets pressure. And because of also because of the play calling and how quick he gets the ball out also. So he did throw a dime to Brandon Ayuk while getting pressure. I give him props for that. I'm watching, I'm like, Brock Purdy balling. This game not on Brock Purdy. Just because I didn't watch it live, right? You know, I kept watching. You know, I'm like, oh, snap. Come on, bro. You got to do better than that. Brock, what you doing? Brock, come on, Brock. It's like a daggone seagull, right? From Finding Nemo. But my whole thing is this: Brock Purdy overthrew Christian McCaffrey, right? Christian McCaffrey faked like he was going, like doing a little, the little running back route. I forgot what it's called when they come on the backfield, like little angle jump. He faked it, but went for a go route, overthrown. That was a touchdown. He had Kittle wide open, missed Kittle wide open. Purdy lost the ball on third down when the ball slid out of his hands and got you out of field goal range. You had to punt the ball. That was 3 points right there. I don't know, the kicker probably would have missed anyway. And then Brandon Ayuk, Ronnie threw behind Brandon Ayuk, drop interception. Threw behind Brandon Ayuk again, drop interception. Bad pass to Ayuk again on third down. Right? And then on the last drive, now he had like 2 good catches, but it was like intermediate catches, nothing big, right? He threw it behind Jennings, who was wide open. He overthrew Brandon Ayuk, and then he throws Ayuk, and Ayuk made a play after the catch and got shot in field goal range. Threw it to Jennings, first down, kicked the field goal and missed it. So if I had to put blame on someone in this game, I would say Brock Purdy, because Kyle Shanahan did enough to put him in position for y'all to score, and he was just missing throws left and right. But I gotta give credit to that Cleveland Browns defense, because they do find ways to get pressure. That's what they do. They find ways to get pressure, right? Yeah. And I found the stat, right? Do y'all know Kyle Shanahan is 1-8 against Jim Schwartz? It's crazy when he's calling to play on defense. So that Browns defense is elite. Now, I'm not going to make that an excuse why y'all shouldn't play better. I think y'all lost because C-Mac went down, because Debo went down. Y'all got thinner, and y'all didn't have the specialty, like all these special players that put C-Mac in the backfield and then motion him to receiver, and then put Debo. Y'all didn't have all that in the second half of the game, because I saw Lamar Jackson put 28 points against the same Browns team. That's a division opponent, all right? I mean, the Browns played Joe Burrow, who we all know who's injured game 1 and always plays bad against the Browns, Ryan Tannehill, and Kenny Pickett. Those are the 3 quarterbacks he played that they shut down. But they ain't shut down Lamar Jackson, so I expected the 49ers to blow him out, but that wasn't the case. But like you said, Dave, Brock Purdy does his job in the system. He does his job. As long as the weapons are healthy, y'all still gonna do your thing.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm gonna say, I hear an echo. Okay. But yeah, that's the biggest thing for me. It was the injuries on top of that, but like I said, it's the game. It's football. Injuries happen. You still got to find a way to win. So, like I said, I'm giving my team no excuses for losing that game. Browns defense was just a beast yesterday, and we couldn't do anything about it.
Man, yeah, the Browns show up when they show up, man. And then the rain started out of nowhere, and we was like, maybe that's why he missed it. But they said he went to Michigan.
I will say this. I think Kyle Shanahan should have at least, because it was on third down when he kicked it. I was thinking that he would at least run the ball at least one more time. We had a timeout left.
Okay.
So at least run it one more time, get as close as you possibly can, and then give him a better chance. But 41 yards, you still should be able to make that.
But the distance wasn't an issue. Like, you already got.
I'm not saying it was.
He would have missed the way he kicked that.
I'm not saying that was the issue. I'm just saying I would have preferred that. I'm not saying Kyle Shanahan made a bad decision by doing that. I didn't say that. I just said I thought that's what he was going to do. That's it.
Well, Kyle, on behalf of, I'm glad you didn't. Woo! We needed that one, boy. Man, oh man.
Yeah, 42-10 can help you out.
Hey. You lost. It's okay.
So, yeah, you got 2 L's on your record. We just got one.
But guess who else got 1 L?
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.